How's it going, folks? Welcome back to World of Warcraft on the Human Paladin. Traxxas, I just realized, look at my shield. It's kind of off center. I always thought it would have been right in the middle. But this one, at least this one, is off center. I have to take note of the other ones. It's got nothing to do with much. Little curiosities though. Alright. So we are now heading over this way. Ethel Rethor. Corporal Malkins wants you to speak to Cora. And the Karnitol Shipwreck. Which seems like a shared quest between Alliance and Horde. Seeing as I remember being out here just recently. Wait a second. Wait a second. What is this?
I got the best deals anywhere!
Bisbee? Sabotage, I'm ruined! Whoever's behind this will pay, I promise you that! New beginnings?
Glad I could help!
Well, there's never been danger of centaur attack this far north before. Someone put him up to and I just know it. Regardless, I'm wiped out. I had everything invested in this haul. Fortunately, there's one thing no centaur can take from me, and that's goblin ingenuity. I'll start from scratch and build an empire. Bisbee spots a scorpion in the distance. There's always a market for poison. What do you say, friend?
Keep it real! Hurry back!
Good gold for bad tail. I need a crate load of tail, Paladin, and I'm not just after any kind of tail. The tail I'm after needs to be old, ancient even. The more decrepit, the better. The scales of the basilisk's tails are unique in that they harden with age without becoming brittle. The hardened scales are ideal for the production of certain armors. It's been many years since I've been reduced to peddling lizard scales, but who knows, maybe it'll build even more character in me, if that's even possible.
Glad I could help!
Fetch me some plumage. Say, Paladin, while you're out there exploring the desert wastes, do me a favor. You keep an eye out for dread swoops. Their oily feathers make for the best fletching, and to the right buyer they can fetch a handsome price. Lucky for you, I know of the right buyers.
Keep it real!
You keep it real. Why don't you get out there and do some of this stuff? Me, a paladin of the light, out here doing such things. But everyone can use $1, right? Gotta get that $1. So we need aged basilisk, we need feathers, and I need some poisons. Poison stingers. Oh, in a couple days. Yeah, I think it's a couple days away now. Probably by the time you see this episode it'll be out. But the pre-expansion patch for the War Within will be out. So the way I use my talents may differ a little bit. Maybe. I know we're going to get something in the middle here. I just don't know if we get that progressively while we level up, or it's given it to us all in one go. I'd imagine it's while we level up, and what level you start gaining those points for that particular tree. Well, I don't really know if it's much of a tree. I did try it on a rogue, which was level 70, and I was able to distribute points. I think. Actually, I'm trying to think back. It was on a live stream, so I made 2 rogues, and then I found out I was on the wrong server, in the War Within test server, or beta server. I had to go to a different realm, so I had to remake a rogue, and Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, we'll find out. We'll both find out. By the time you see this video, most of you will be like, oh yeah, it's out. Here you go. This is how you do it. This is how it goes down. But anyway, that'll be coming soon, so whether I actually get to play around with it or not, I don't know, but for you folks that are higher level, you probably will be able to play with it. But there might be little changes between the little, all the talents here. I will say that the limited amount of time that I spent in the war within beta, man, the underground area is ridiculously huge. Like, it just keeps going and going and going. So you'll have the overworld, and then there's an area which you can go in. I imagine there's several different areas you can go down. But anyway, there was one particular area I went down diving with my dragon, and it just kept going. So watch out, look out for that. When you get there, once again, just like the Shadowlands of Battle for Azeroth, Dragonflight, I will be doing a expansion series. This has actually got the first episode out, and if there's anything, which I imagine there will be stuff in the pre-expansion, so I'll probably be able to add to that prior to the actual expansion releasing. But I wanted to include all the prologue stuff this time around. So maybe we'll get like a dungeon to go through like we did with Dragonflight. Maybe there'll be a little bit more questing. I think there's definitely going to be world events going on. I'll take part in some of those if it makes sense. Like if there's a reason to go out there and do it in terms of the quest line leading me there. But if it's just go out there to get gear, well, I might do it once. So you can look forward to that over the next year and a half or so, as we not only go through the storyline, but dungeons, probably using the follower mode, and I think that there may be a chance that there's going to be follower mode raids, but I don't know that for certain. Otherwise I'll just go through it the way I usually go through it.
Potential customer!
That was a search for the swoops coming.
Hurry back!
Ah, well now that's quite a load of feathers, Paladin. That'll make for a good pillow till I get 'em to market. Talon Wren Stompers?
Glad I could help!
Oh, we got a bit of a problem here, don't we? Got a little bit of a problem. Little bit of a problem. I should probably do this real quick, just break down all this stuff. Burning Bleed Ears. Hang on. Did I do that quest already? What is this? Yes, I do break down stuff. I'm trying to use the stuff that I get in the zone for the most part. Sometimes I get to equip them though. But yeah, you'll see that I'll have like better gear that I'm disenchanting. It's not because it's not because I don't realize, it's just because I want to use what they give me in the zones. For now anyway. So I'll just quickly try to get rid of a lot of these things. There's a lot of here that I can sell. Use that to collect the appearance of a grey item. I think I was going to keep that to try and sell it. Alright, so let's just use this. Real quick, free up the bags.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles, like you.
Sell that junk and all these items that I don't need. Alright, that'll do.
Many farewell.
A lot cleaner. Okay, so what are we up to? More basilisk tails, scorpion stingers. That's 10. Where are all the scorpions at? Where are you all hiding at? Over here. Gonna find a group of them. I'm surprised that didn't break that. Petrified. It's a movement impairing effect. For some reason it didn't work. Ba-da-ba-da-bop. Alright, so 3 more of those. Three more tails, that is. Slightly more scorpions out here. That's weird. Would have expected that. To remove that. I also would have expected to turn into stone or something. You know, once he gets to 10 stacks or something, you just turn into a rock. Maybe that's a little bit too annoying these days. Eight of 15. No, you don't. Alright, that's complete. Now we just gotta get 6 more tails. Where are you at? There's 1 here, 2 there. I see you, Snapper. Throw my shield straight through that rock. Oh, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I saw a video of something called Turtle Wow, I think it is. Strange name. But anyway, with using Unreal Engine. Which, from what I've seen, I mean, it mostly looks like some nice effects. Essentially being able to make use of all those effects that they got. Filters and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah, it looked pretty good. Looked pretty good. I still don't understand how they're able to operate these private servers. Ascension WoW. I see advertisements for them all the time. Turtle WoW, Ascension WoW, like they actually advertise on YouTube. So I found really odd, like how is it still able to... But anyway. Maybe if Blizzard takes notice, it's like, oh, hey, that's a cool idea. We'll use that. I mean, with all the ideas that those projects come up with, I wonder why Blizzard doesn't just say to Drake, oh, let's hire these guys. Let's hire them and see if we can integrate some of this stuff that they have been working on. Because I think Ascension, while it sits on like classless, which is, I like the idea of, I think we got a little bit of that. We got a little bit of that with not Classic Plus, Season of Discovery, being able to use different runes and all that. What I really want is be able to choose a spec, choose a class. I want to be a paladin, but I also want to have mage as my secondary. It's more like something I used to see in Guild Wars 1.
Keep it real.
Let's have a look at those scorpion tails, friend.
Right back.
Oh, this is how I got my start, you know, slinging the poison to the rogues in Orgrimmar. Those were is that true? Is Bisbee was he in Orgrimmar Classic? The name sounds familiar.
Keep it real.
But it could have just been that he was out here still doing that. How's the search for tail coming, your Traxius?
Glad I could help.
That'll do, Paladin. A few more friends like you and I'll be back on my feet in no time.
Hurry back.
Alright. Well, glad to be of service, I suppose, even though you got horde markings all over this. I just helped equip the enemy, didn't I? But hey, we made some decent coin out of it. $36,000. Alright, so we get Ethel Rethor. Corporal Melgans wants you to speak to Cora Ethel Rethor. Received a plea for help from a researcher of the Cenarian Circle. I was expecting you.
You wish to speak?
Wait, no.
Ancestors watch over you. I've been expecting you.
I've been expecting you. Ethel Rethor. It is good that you have come. There is a grave danger looming here.
May the eternal sun...
The emerging threat. I am all that remains of my company, sent to monitor the many changes of this coast. On this coast of Desolus, I've reported of the dramatic increase of Naga here, but to no effect. My peers are focused on other crises, so I must ask you, a stranger, to assist me in my research. First, though, allow me to show you the threat we face.
Winds be at your back.
Show me. Okay.
How may I aid you?
I'm ready to be shown this threat you speak of, Cora.
Walk with the earth.
Did she just transform into this thing? Oh, no, it's the mount. Thought she transformed into it and it was going to tell us. Give us a bit of insight. I guess we can see for our own eyes. Naga everywhere. There's something called Valish over there. Valish. Zh. Naga there, sea giants. All throughout the crevice. The Slitherblade. Slitherblade invaders. Alright. I think I get the point. How did this island break exactly the same way as the one in the Dark Shore? Almost identical. What a coincidence. What's all this purple stuff? What's all that purple stuff there? You can see the Stone Talon Mountains. We went through there. Through the Charred Vale. See the other side of it. Lord Hydronus. fighting off the Slitherblade. You see below the surface some of the ruins from yesteryear, even previously or prior to Classic. And I mention this a lot, but I would love to see like a prequel, not a prequel as such, just like, you know, World of Warcraft, the lands before the games, before Warcraft.
The winds guide you.
You know, whether they could do that in a different genre, different style of gameplay, like a Dark Souls type of gameplay or something. I'd love to see something like that.
Ancestors watch over you.
There's such a large world and lots of lore. They could easily do something like that. I think that'd be great. I'd love to do that. Dark Souls style game in World of Warcraft or Warcraft. In Azeroth, the emerging threat. So now you see, these are not a simple band of displaced Naga, but a well-organized army capable of great devastation. Do you agree to assist me in my investigation?
Walk with the earth.
Slitherblade slaughter. Time and again, the Naga have proven to be enemies to the balance of nature. I have no qualms with the spilling of their blood. Your best efforts, though, would barely put a dent in their forces here. Where one falls, two seem to rise in their place. I have a plan, Paladin. Your objective is not merely to take the lives of the enemy, but to gather components necessary for the next stage of our investigation.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
How about a BioWare Mass Effect style game? Mass Effect KOTOR. You know, with a party you form and the adventures you go on. I guess it'd be closer to like a Dragon Age. In some respect. Or even a Baldur's Gate style game. Yes, 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 give that all to me. Alright, we've got lots of things to gather. In fact, I probably should work my way down to that chest. Seems I'm fighting these things anyway. Let's clear the way down there. Going fishing. Fishing for the fish people. For my elves. this guy going? Oh, you go over there and you have a think about it and come back to me. Come back to me with your new strategy. I mean, if you're going to swim all the way down there, at least try and heal yourself. Lick your wounds. I don't know what you do. Ah. Success. He did. Successfully escaped by slithering back towards me for some reason. So I need bones, I need fins. Apparently these things have no bones or fins. I'm ruining those fins on the back. Those perfect fins of theirs. Between the three of them, I got one fin. Thank you very much. Alright, so there's the chest over there. Let's sort that out. The Karnitol Shipwreck. You notice the chest does not seem to have any water damage. The second thing you notice is that the top has been forced open, and whatever magical traps were set to safeguard it have long been triggered. This much is obvious from the burn marks around its edges. You take a few moments to figure out what pried the chest open, and you notice along the sides and the top of the chest long, deep scratches that reveal that something other than a man or giant took interest in it. The marks don't appear as if they were caused by a dagger or sword. After going through the chest, you'll find it to be completely empty. Not having another course of action, you close the chest and prepare to leave. Crowdig will be disappointed. I am Ulysses Rackmore, captain of the Gallant, and this is the log of the last few days of my doomed ship. We were sailing to Feathermoon's stronghold with a shipment of supplies when Naga stormed the sides of the Gallant. We drove them back, but we knew they'd return. Fearing the loss of the most precious belongings, I steered the Gallant to an island off the coast of the Desolate, one with old night elf ruins, and there I left my treasure chest. This guy? My chest is one of ingenious design and requires 2 keys to unlock, 1 gold and 1 silver. The first key, the silver key, I gave it to my first mate, and I kept the gold. But we were doomed to lose them. My key was lost during the next Naga attack, and my first mate's was lost a day later when Dry Snap Makrura assailed us and pulled him into the deep. I am sure that the Naga and Makrura have the keys. I am glad the two are enemies and will not share them. After the Makrura attack, we could see that the Gallant would not survive another, so I and a few surviving sailors abandoned the ship. We are now ashore, and will soon strike out for the town of Nigel's Point, but much danger lies between us and Sanctuary, and I fear the Desolus will consume us. I write this now, in hopes that someone will know our plight, and someday avenge us against the watery fiends who were our ruin. Right. Well, there is a lot of Naga around here, so it is possible that I find it on their bodies, but I probably got to go back first. Report in. And that will tell us to come right back here. Or maybe not. 2 more bones, please. Well, I did say please. I guess I shouldn't say please. I must just take. One more fin. One more fin, one more bone. Oh, so close. As if I dive into this water. Alright, that's taken care of. It's a very murky waters, isn't it? Very, very murky. Buddy. Come on, buddy. Be a good sport. Hand over the fin. Don't want to work with me today. What do you think they're up to over here? What are they doing? They're all on the coast, doing the exact same thing. Are they trying to raise something? Are they summoning? Alright, anyway, we got what we need, so let's get out of here. What are they up to? It's very odd.
What brings you here?
Have you collected the components I require?
Winds be at your back.
You have done well, Paladin, but I'm afraid that your work here is just beginning. Cora casts a spell on the Naga components.
Ancestors watch over.